Hello, welcome to Premier Scene. I'm Claire Bueno. As Film 4 FrightFest kicks off with The Dead 2, India. Lovely to see you here this evening.
Lovely to meet you.
And we're at the world premiere here of The Dead,
yeah,
India.
Yeah. I know, very quickly it would feel. I mean, we only left India about 3 months ago. It's the fastest turnaround of a feature I've ever known, but no compromises. Basically, the whole team have stayed up and haven't slept for 3 months to get it ready for FrightFest. So I'm the most slept, and I've been playing Macbeth in the theatre the whole time, but I've had the easiest ride. I mean, these guys have been, it's astonishing. I haven't actually seen it myself. I saw the last reel last week in Elstree Studios where they were finishing it, and it's astonishing. I'm biased, but I hate watching things I'm in normally. I forgot it was me really quickly, and they've made the kind of film we love. That was the thing. We've known each other forever, and we wanted to make a film we'd want to see, and I think we've done that.
Well, that's interesting because you're working doing Shakespeare at the moment, so it's obviously a huge contrast in making a zombie
lot of death
film.
and blood though all year.
That's true.
Macbeth and this, I've just been surrounded by murder and mayhem. What can you do? Yeah.
What was it that kind of attracted you to the part in particular?
Well, it's a really odd, long story, but basically I've known the Ford brothers on and off for 17 years. They were the crew on a short film I did in '96, and I've loved their work, and I loved the first film. I went to Cannes Film Festival with them just to hitch a ride. Nothing to do with this. We found ourselves, they told me all about it, and I didn't think they'd be interested, but it turned out they then wrote it with me in mind. And then they kind of called my bluff, and I was free, and we crammed it into 30 days in India. It was the maddest. I think there'll be another book about the making of this one. We'd need a whole program on what a madness making this film was. It's guerrilla filmmaking, totally.
Well, when you see India, as beautiful as a country is, it always seems chaotic. So to shoot a zombie film there.
Yeah, well, and I think we're allowed to say this. I think now we've got it in the can and it's here. With no permits and with the police chasing us the whole way, it was crazy. And no stuntmen, and all the women in my life, my agent, mother, and fiance, would be furious if they knew how much danger I put myself in. But it was worth it.
It's a proper action film as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it kind of is. I read the script, and every page you go, yeah, well, bless them. We're not going to actually do that. It's a nice idea, and then it would happen. Every page they shot every single beat of action. Yeah, on no money. Well, not no money, but by what it looks like.
It does look stunning.
Yeah. It looks great. Yeah.
And you've got an American accent in this. How do you think that contributed to the film?
Well, it was.
Does it make it more marketable for American audience?
So they were in bed with Fox and Anchor Bay and all these people, and then they decided to just go forget it. But bless them, partly because those big companies weren't sure about me because I wasn't American, and they said, look at every single American TV show and movie. They've got British actors with American accents. So they weren't ready to be convinced, but hopefully now they've done it the other way around. Those people already are queuing up to buy it, so I think we're all right.
Tell us about what attracted you to becoming part of a zombie film.
I started rather late in life. This is a debut film. This is my first film.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. And I wanted to become an actor for many years. So I got an opportunity when I gave an audition with Howard. He picked me up for the role, and here I am.
What's the whole experience been like?
It's been a very good experience. Howard is a terrific director. I really loved the movie.
And is this your first time as well working in a film?
It's my first time as well, and I'm forever indebted to Howard to take me in this film. Because I'm just 10 years old, and it's a great starting for me.
And when you first read about your parts, what did you think of them?
I was very excited because it had many shades. I got a good opportunity to show my talent, so I loved it.
And for you, what was your favourite part of being in the film?
My favourite part of being in the film was that there were many more great people to support me, and that finally I was getting a chance that I could do something. Finally do something for my own passion.
zombie film set in India. This is a pretty unique idea, isn't it?
I'm glad you think so. That's a relief, actually, because we were trying to be original, and then we were fingers crossed.
What were we thinking? I don't know. Yeah, nonsense.
We like a bit of adventure, though. We want to go places where no one else has seen before, not just seen the genre, but seen it all, you know. So we always searched for stuff off the beaten track, you know, and we did that again in this.
And what out of all the locations in the world, what made India the right place to set this film?
It's basically the most stunning place in the world. I mean, for anyone who's ever been there, I'm sure will agree. The structure, the ancient buildings, the old temples, the ancient societies, sometimes ramshackle villages. It's just the most beautiful place in the world. Where better to place a zombie movie?
Sometimes you stand in front of these buildings and look at some of the stuff towards the end of the movie, you think, that almost, it just looks like CGI, but I'm standing right in front of it, so it has to be real. You know, it is totally incredible. It also has a mysticism about it, and you know, myths and there's ancient structures, and you can tap into some of that. And I hope we did. You know, we also filmed. We're giving you an exclusive now because we've not said this to anyone. Towards the end of the movie, there's a location we filmed in, which I guarantee you was haunted. None of the locals would go into it, and there was all sorts of weird stuff going on. So, you know, I don't know how much of that is going to come through, but that was genuine.
What kind of things were happening that made you guys feel that there was something there?
There was a presence. We felt, all of us felt quite overwhelmed by a presence. It was in some stairwell that connects two locations together without giving too much away.
It hadn't been opened for 50 years, apparently. No one had gone down there for 50 years. We wanted to go down there, of course, that's the way we are. And no one else would come with us. So, and whenever you left that place, you didn't want to be the last one out. I can guarantee you, it was creepy as hell. Yeah.
That's the thing. If you tell us no, we're going to go there. So, you know, don't go there. No, we have to go there now. We have to shoot a movie there. And, you know, so that's just, I'm afraid, the way we are.
With regards to shooting in India, it always seems a very chaotic place, as beautiful as it is. So logistically for you as filmmakers, how difficult was that?
Yeah, it was actually very difficult. Not quite as tough as The Dead One, was it? But it very difficult.
Anything is as tough as The Dead One, yeah. After that, anything is easy.
Yeah. Well, actually, some of the crew were with us were like, oh my God, this is like the toughest shoot I've ever been on in my life. And I said, guys, don't even go there. The Dead One, no. Yeah, but it was still tough, and it was very hard to get to control crowds. Shooting in the city, we had to take to hiding the camera. We found out the moment they saw a camera there, hundreds of people, you could not do anything. So we had to sort of film very covertly. So some of the background extras, you know, in the movie, they're real extras. You know, we've got ours in the front and that kind of thing. So there's a lot of that. We went in one village where they threw cow dung at us and they threw stones at us.
And someone threw a dog at me. Well, they drop-kicked a dog at me. A big dog, yeah.
Not like a St. Bernard type dog?
Not quite St. Bernard, but it was getting on the way, you know. It's a hell of a drop-kick, I have to say, but it hit me really hard, yeah.
Why were they doing that? Did they just disapprove?
I didn't know if it was some crazy welcoming ritual or just they really didn't like me.
I'm pretty sure it's not their welcoming ritual. I tell you, this particular village, and we chose on the recce. We went there for a recce, and it was beautiful. We're going to shoot most of the movie there. And when we got there, it was like Children of the Corn. You know, the kids were like they were overruling the adults. They were like literally trying to hold the camera. There was hustling, bustling, and knocking you off your feet. Couldn't do anything about it. And we found out later. We thought, let's come back with security. And the security said, we're not going there, because the last time a police officer went there, he had his ear cut off. And you go, all right, well, maybe. And I still wanted to go there, because I'm afraid I'm a stickler for...
Maybe they were fans of Reservoir Dogs, I don't know.
Who knows? But I'm not sure, because there wasn't that much in the way of electricity there, so I don't know.
And I can see, obviously, you're brothers, and in the interview we can see you're both bouncing off one another very well. So how does your collaboration work together?
I mean, pretty well most of the time. Of course, we have our arguments every now and again, as all brothers do, but pretty well. So the great thing is we have kind of a artistic shorthand, for want of a better word. We can say one word that is equivalent to 3 pages of dialogue, you know. So, we need and then bang.
Movie, yeah. You know, that's a bit from this movie or that, or a bit Sergio Leone, a bit Evil Dead, whatever it is, we go, you know, and then we can agree.
Hell of a lot of time, yeah.
But we both have a good understanding of camera and lens choice, and often we find ourselves thinking, okay, what lens are we going to go for this? And you go, okay, I was thinking that, or if not, we'd have, well, I was thinking that because this, and then we'd go, all right. Sometimes one would win, sometimes the other would win. You know, if the argument's reasonable, we go for it.
It's a partnership, and there's a trust between the pair of you because you're family.
Absolutely. We know neither of us is going to do anything completely catastrophic for the film, so we know we're all heading in the same direction. We're pulling in the same way. Yeah,
the catastrophic bit is when we get on the plane in the first place. Because if we say we're not allowed to shoot there, we just have to go and do it. There's not so many people, I don't think now. We haven't done this against a green screen. We haven't pointed the camera out of our bedroom window or our backyard. If you go and see The Dead to India, you're going to be taken on locations you will never have seen in any other movie, let alone a zombie movie. So I hope people get into that sort of, vibe of, we want to give you something different. We've tried our best to do that. Let's hope you enjoy it.